Cookie Flash.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Escobar scoops it up and taken in out there for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card. Cookie Flash digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And reined in, one away. Nick Keys come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, one away. Rolando Reyes will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a ground ball single. Cookie for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Alberto Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force. Cookie Flash will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
You kind of wonder why guys would pitch to him in this situation. You know someone wants to end this streak. Just finds a way to get another hit.
And now they've got him picked off. Ball's there, and he is out at second base. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success, and a great performance given here in this one by the fella you see on your screen. This is just about set for baseball here at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game. Richard Yang will take his first cuts here as we run the numbers to see his splits between July and August. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third. So the Cookie Flash gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
And the silver lining to that is that they do have their ace.
And the tag is on him to retire the side. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Second inning. So striding in, number 24, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cookie Flash comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. You know he wants to make up for that one right here.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he is in there.
Up next for Chicago.
So stepping in, number 27. As he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Chris Sandoval will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Johnny Burnside.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw. Cookie Flash will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs. So if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The relay. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. Cookie Flash will lead things off now in a completely different ball game since the last time these guys took their hats.
And after that 6-run inning, you got to hope that you can put together some kind of response. The last thing you want to do is a 1, 2, 3 inning, so a little patience wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. The throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Chris Sandoval will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Coming to the plate again, Cookie Flash, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Trying to hold the lead. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Long throw to the plate. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
You're going to have to calm him down at first base. Look how fired up he is. That's a big base hit. That single drives in the tying run.
And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. Hold down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the good guys are going to walk off as winners. He is. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
And he stepped in knowing the game was on the line, and he was still aggressive. He found a pitch he could do something with, and he winds up winning the ball game.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Both teams getting their function as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our tops player spotlight. Cookie Flash is in that spotlight as he comes off one of his... Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in that 6th spot.
Roberto Rivera will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting. A dive. He's got it. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Cookie Flash strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is line to left. Salinas is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And inning in the books tonight. Cookie Flash is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding into the box, Brian Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
Popped high in the air. Flash has got it, and the side is retired. Cookie Flash will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And he's retired here, 1 away.
And that's a big break for him right there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go right through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start off the inning is certainly welcome.
Sent on the ground out to second. Flash takes it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Cookie Flash will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He had a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 714, tying him with the great Babe Ruth. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0. Move over Babe Ruth. That is home run number 714 as he continues his ascent into baseball immortality. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental.
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, U.S. Cellular Field. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox.
Second baseman, Cookie Flash.
And he takes ball 1. These Royals, Eric Karros, entering play here this afternoon. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row. Ortiz is there, and he'll make... Alberto Salinas will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. 2-1, here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Scooped up, and a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side. Cookie Flash stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting.
Samuel Rosario is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Brian Alfaro will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Into the box now, Alberto Salinas. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. Flash scoops it up onto first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are 2 away. Cookie Flash will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. The run scores from second. It's now a 4-1 game. Samuel Rosario will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Sam Dabrowski. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. James Jenkins gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Into the box, Cookie Flash, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here from the stretch. This is blistered into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home, and he'll get in there safely.
The batter, first baseman
Samuel Rosario stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Sam Dabrowski, as he's presented with the bases-loaded situation in a tie ball game. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player. The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Indians baseball is next. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 715, moving him past Babe Ruth. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
Elijah Anderson will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Grounded to third. This could be two. Reined in. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they... Cookie Flash will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
Yeah, a lot of guys are trying to pull everything when they get up to the plate. He went the opposite way. Really paid off for him. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are two away now. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, the last place you want to hit it, to the shortstop, or actually anywhere between second and third base. That's how much range he has out there at this position.
Cookie Flash strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right.
Cookie Flash stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kelly Batista. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. So still nothing against him. Cookie Flash will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Valdez racing back, still ranging back. And this one is gone, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Oh, and his great year just keeps going on and on. Like you say, that's home run number 40 on the year now. He's definitely making a case to be in the...
Cookie Flash will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. And a relay to the plate, but not in time, and 3 runs score.
Now batting.
Well, you could almost see this one coming. With the bases loaded, he knows he can't afford to fall behind this guy, so his first pitch is grooved, and he was all over it. In the end, that's going to chase home 3 runs.
Andres Gomez will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
Cookie Flash will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Not close. No, it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Into the box now, Rodney East. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he couldn't finish off the cycle, especially since all he needed was the single, but all in all, still a great offensive performance.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 24. Getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps Player Spotlight. Cookie Flash will be in the glow. And he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. First open for business in 1994. There's a look at Progressive Field here in Cleveland. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And that's in there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is on here to get this one underway. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, this is a great team.
Cookie Flash will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Pulled the string on him, strike 3 swinging. And the throw is there to record the first out. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how Cookie Flash is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Unger going back on it. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 41st home run of the year for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And this is one of those guys.
Stepping in, Cookie Flash. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, the last time that was a fastball, and it didn't really look like he got all of it, but the velocity...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rodney East digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. They trail 5-2. Cookie Flash will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. White Sox pick up just the 1. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. White Sox on top, 6-2. Cookie Flash gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So nothing doing in the White Sox. A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long.
Back here on the... We're set for Sunday afternoon baseball from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Time now for Robin Ventura's Chicago White Sox starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has...
Cookie Flash gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Yeah, and you don't want to set the early tone here by letting him cruise through the first inning. You've got to at least put up a little bit of a fight in this at-bat.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Eric, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
And to make matters worse, they've got to square off against one of the best pitchers in the game, so it's not going to be easy to turn things around here.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Cookie Flash stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game, as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Runner goes for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away. Settling in now, Chris Sandoval. He reached on a single in his first try. Michael Rincon strides forward with the bases juiced now, and a big hit here could really put this one out of reach early on. Miguel Samuels comes to the plate with a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Quinn Bolton in now popped out in his first trip.
Quinn Bolton.
First offering on its way. Runners going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, when you're struggling...
Cookie Flash heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Steven Valdez will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more. Striding into the box, Cookie Flash. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy for the weekend. He's absolutely eating them alive. He's at it again as he drives this one for 2 bases.
Samuel Rosario, ready to take another shot, went down on strikes his last time up. Chris Sandoval will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Michael Rincon, as he's presented with the bases-loaded situation in a tie ball game. Miguel Samuels will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Rodney East digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Cookie Flash steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. In the air now, out to left. Tuttle is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on.
Got baseball from the home of the 2015 World Champs, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Cookie Flash will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate, so 1 run's across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Cookie Flash will try things again. Remember, he was thrown out trying for an inside-the-park home run his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast that he winds up beating this one out.
Chris Sandoval stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Stepping in, Ray Oliver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Oh, what a stop. The throw. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that. Brian Alfaro is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Alberto Ortiz will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Grounded to third. This could be two. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out. Settling in now, Cookie Flash, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out,
ball.
Nothing doing.
1 ball, no strikes.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The 1-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the. Alberto Ortiz comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw. Carlos Chavez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Royals settle for. Cookie Flash will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Salinas going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They still trail it here 3-1. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been... Now from the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Cookie Flash will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Rivera sprinting after it. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors. Drew Rosario will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Runners going. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Brian Alfaro will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and there are two down. Ready now, Cookie Flash. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Into the box, Brian Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 0-1. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday. Cookie Flash will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Home half of the fifth coming up. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Cookie Flash will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
No ball.
I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
He's playing right into that big swing from a pitch before. Just throw something slow here, and you'll probably have him 3 feet out in front.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Can you imagine waking up every morning, coming to the ballpark, knowing that you're going to get a base hit like he's feeling it right now?
Samuel Rosario will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Elvis Batista digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Willie Marquez will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base.
And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Striding into the box, Cookie Flash. He singled his last time up.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Willie Marquez makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to
throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen? It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series. Ron Warner steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. And he is in there. Cookie Flash will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin playing.
Oh, and Matt, I know you love talking about numbers like that. And you look at his recent play, it hasn't hurt that average one bit. He's hitting over 500 in his last 10 games. Goodness.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. And with that, Ron Warner is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Here it comes, 0-2. Speared on the dive. The second for 1, and he won't try for more than that as he's taken out pretty hard that time. Cookie Flash stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Now a ball hit high and deep, heading toward the corner and left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Cookie Flash will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come. Carlos Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ken Mile to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he is out on a strong throw. Cookie Flash digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Jansen giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game.
U.S. Cellular Field there on a Saturday night in the Windy City. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend. Cookie Flash steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Line toward the gap in left center. In there, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Boy, I'll tell you what, this is really amazing, and everybody's looking at this now. It gets harder and harder to do when people are paying attention.
Elvis Bautista will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Not a bad guy to have.
Cookie Flash walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
No, beat him.
Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Samuel.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Samuel Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And this is just a really nice job of picking your spots as a base runner. You know, he's thinking to himself, maybe they won't be paying too much attention to me after that RBI single. And he guessed right, too, because now he's in there at second base.
Bruce Obermeyer digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Runners going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Into the box, Cookie Flash, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Well, in his last start, these ground balls were finding gloves, but baseball, it can be a fickle game sometimes, and the breaks are definitely not going his way this time around.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
And sometimes when you've got a pitcher who's out there scuffling a little bit, you worry more about throwing strikes than you do about the base runners. And I think that may have been the case right there.
Elvis Batista steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the box now, Cookie Flash. He singled his last time up. And the runner back. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. Samuel Rosario will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And now they've got him picked off. And he'll be tagged out at second base on a good, smart play there. Digging in, Ken Miles. He flew out in his last at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Now in the box, Reed Hoffman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Popped up. Medina has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Cookie Flash. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You can't tie the game swinging at balls.
Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. So striding in, number 31, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with 3 hits, a triple, a double, and a single. Very close to the cycle, and they just could not keep him off base.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of the Cookie Flash will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, the old vet still got it. He may be getting up there in age, but that doesn't seem to be affecting his ability to hit the baseball that much.
0-1 count and the pitch. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. EK, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
But they are in for a tough test here this afternoon as they are facing one of the best pitchers around. But the way they've been playing lately, I don't think they're going to be too fazed by it.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cookie Flash digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Carlos Cabrera will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Oh, what a play. The throw. Out. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Up next for Tampa.
Reed Hoffman will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired. Cookie Flash will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
Keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. The relay, and he'll get in there safely. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Joel Romero will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Bruce Obermeyer will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Robbie Damon will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Tie ball game here in the 8th at U.S. Cellular Field as you get a look at our line score to this point. Cookie Flash ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
High and deep to left center field. Jansen ranging back, still going back. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can put it on the board. Yes! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 42 on the season, and it's now 6-4.
I tell you, that's the perfect.
Robert Jansen strides in, grounded out his last time through. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Flash is up with it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So a good job of collectively swinging the just about set for baseball here at U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4. Cookie Flash gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Slapped hard the opposite way. By under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Settling in now, Cookie Flash, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is where he's so comfortable hitting righties so far this year really well, hitting over 300 on the year.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Cookie Flash stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Well, I'll tell you, anytime you go through a streak like this where you just keep getting base hit after base hit after base hit, you know, people start to take notice of what you're doing.
Pitch outside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Joe will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So striding in, number 24, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? One there. On to first as they get the double play to get the hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor.
Tuesday night baseball from U.S. Cellular Field in Chicago. Cookie Flash will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game.
Well, the old vet.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 720 for his career. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0. Into the box, William Guy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are two away. Cookie Flash stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Elez racing back. A leaping effort, and he brings it in. Two away now. Cookie Flash strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Into the box now, William Guy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Reined in. The tag gets one. Throw to first, not in time, so they'll settle for one out. Diego Sierra is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Cookie Flash will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now a line drive, and that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 5-4 game. The tag, and he is out. Leading off the inning, Miguel Mejia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by one. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Right side, hit hard. And this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped me.
And we've got a pinch hitter into the on-deck circle now as he'll hit with a runner at second and nobody out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Cookie Flash.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly...
From the south side of Chicago, welcome to the home of the White Sox, U.S. Cellular Field. Today, it's the finale of this four-game set between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Cookie Flash will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one. High and deep to right center. Quezada looking up. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 44 on the year as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already. We're not out of the first yet.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. Nava is there as he makes the catch, and they'll... Back at U.S. Cellular on the south side as you get a nice look at the Chicago skyline from above the shores of Lake Michigan. Cookie Flash strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Russell By is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right, so a leadoff single here to start the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Abe Takahashi will swing it from the left side right here. Cookie Flash will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. 1 out and a runner on third. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Rocket to third, but a quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone. Cookie Flash strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. And he is in there. Samuel Rosario will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now to the plate, Curtis Quezada. He singled his last time up. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our top.